Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to chat with you guys a little bit about my pregnancy journey, my delivery, and my postpartum recovery. So I've been journeying with Madam Partam since I think the second trimester of my pregnancy, and they've been arranging massages for me whenever I can at my house, and these massages were just really relaxing and they help to kind of relieve me from all the symptoms, especially going into the third trimester. So I think my pregnancy was pretty smooth. I guess the first trimester was definitely the worst in terms of all the symptoms, and the second was the honeymoon trimester, but going into the third, I got a little heavier, a little bigger, and a lot more tired. So I started to get a lot more lower back pains, and somehow like my tailbone used to hurt like every single time I sit in a particular way. So every time I lean my weight forward and as I shift it back, my tailbone would hurt. So these massages really helped quite a big deal. I felt like it was a reset button that I pressed every single week or every single week whenever I were to arrange a massage. Because after the massage, I would be feeling like my 100%. But as the days pass, it gets worse, and then I arrange another massage. So that was kind of like how I got through my third trimester, really with the help of Madam Partam's massages. And I really like that my masseuse was very sensitive to my personal needs, and she's very experienced in a way that she knows exactly what my body requirements and needs were. For example, I had like terrible knots in my shoulders, maybe from looking down at my phone too much or just being at the computer all day, and that kind of like hindered my movement a little bit, especially towards the end of pregnancy when I started getting a lot bigger. And she would focus a lot on that areas, and she's really experienced in the sense that she knows where to press and where not to press, because I personally love foot massages and I always tell her to focus on my feet because that's where it feels the most tired. But in TCM belief, there are certain points that would actually trigger an early delivery, so she knew exactly where to avoid and where she could massage. And somehow, I don't know if this is because of the massages, but I did not actually get any water retention in my feet. And I was really thankful for that, because a lot of fellow moms shared that the water retention would get really bad and sometimes so inconvenient that they cannot even fit into their usual shoes and heels, and they actually have to buy like a whole new set of shoes because they like upsize right on their feet. So I'm really happy that I didn't actually face that even all the way past my pregnancy and going into the delivery. So about my delivery, I am actually very blessed as well that it was quite smooth and a lot better than I thought it would be. Honestly, I felt like the hardest part throughout this entire journey is the recovery and the breastfeeding. But definitely with the help that I've received and the very close support system that I got, especially from Yen, who is the founder of Madam Partam, it really made things a lot easier and a lot better. Going into my delivery, it was quite chill. I was very chill and very relaxed because I knew that my body was somehow ready for it, and I wasn't really stressing about what was to come. I was just taking things as they were, and thankfully enough, everything went smoothly and baby Noah was delivered within 12 hours? Was it 12 hours, Babs?
I think so, like slightly less than that.
Maybe 10 hours. And it wasn't too bad. I actually got epidural closer towards the end of it because I wanted to rest and I couldn't sleep actually with all the contractions that were going on. Immediately after delivering, I went straight into confinement. And for you guys that don't know what confinement is, in the Chinese belief, like confinement helps the mom or the woman that has just delivered to kind of reset her body and fully recover through different means and different ways. So for one, the diet's really important. I think there are a lot of ingredients and recipes that specifically cater to a woman that's undergoing confinement. So my nanny was actually very experienced in that area, but it was really helpful that Madam Partam offered this 1 month, I think it was a 28-day herbal package that came in sachets. So every single day was a packet that my nanny could just boil in water, and that would be the soup that I would have together with the meal that she would cook for me. And apparently this entire 28-day herbal package is a very well thought through plan that Yen has actually come up with to really help the mom or the woman to recover from week 1 to week 2 to week 3 and to week 4. And I feel like I actually regained my strength and my energy really quickly. By the second week, I was actually almost ready to go out and get back to work, but of course I didn't. I tried my best to stick to the entire confinement month to the best of my ability. And another belief is that you cannot shower for the month, or rather wash your hair and stuff like that. I actually lasted for 7 days without washing my hair, and I just relied on dried shampoo, and it was actually not too bad because I don't perspire much and I was just in the house pretty much all day, all night. And in fact, I couldn't even tell between day and night because I was just feeding Noah like around the clock. But the herbal baths that were prepared by Madam Partam helped me ease into this routine quite well. So these herbal baths were somewhat like another herbal sachet thing that my nanny would boil in water, and they say it's like bak kut teh. So apparently this herbal concoction thing is being prepared for me every single bath, and I just pour it on myself and wipe myself dry, and that was about it. It was really fuss-free and really easy. On top of that, Madam Partam also arranged for me massages to help me get back into shape really quickly. I remember after the very first time removing the band that they wore on me, my belly shrank from like being 4 months pregnant to being like 3 months pregnant or 2 months pregnant, or like basically it just deflated, and I was really surprised at how quickly and how effective that was. So the massages were not just for purpose of slimming down, but it also helped in the recovery, like for example the uterus to shrink back and for all the blood to flow out. I don't know if I'm sharing like too much info or too much details right here, but the massages were really essential, especially when it came to my breastfeeding journey. The boob massages helped to kick in milk flow, and within the first day actually of delivering, my milk supply was in, and by the 5th day, if I'm not wrong, like my boobs were actually filling up with milk really fast, and I was starting to get engorged. So having someone come over and constantly journey with me on this breastfeeding journey was very important. So after the first month, I actually started to get an episode of engorgement or mastitis. I'm not really sure if it was in between or if it was that, but I actually developed fever and my boobs started hurting a lot because there were just really like knots that couldn't go away even after pumping, and they were so tender and so painful that even like moving my hand up would hurt. Like this whole area would hurt so badly. So I called Yen immediately and she arranged for Ling to come down and help with the massage like the next day, and that actually helped in my recovery as well. So I think for all breastfeeding moms and for moms that are on this breastfeeding journey, it's really important for you to get like a good support system, or for people with experience to tell you what you're going through and to help you along the way. So as a first-time breastfeeding mom, I sometimes have no idea what's happening or what to expect. And I'm really very grateful for Yen, who has constantly been there for me. It has already been 4 months since giving birth, and right now I am actually easing into this entire routine of work and being a full-time or stay-home mom all at once. And I'm always very thankful for all the support and all the help that have come along my way. So I just want to let you guys know that you're not alone, and there are experts out there that can help you through this journey, especially if it's your first time. And if you're looking for somebody to bring that convenience to you so that you can focus on yourself, on your recovery, and on bonding with your baby, I think Madam Partam is a wonderful choice, as they've helped me in a very big way. I know the journey of motherhood is different for every single person, and there's no like standard template to apply, but I just hope that whatever I've shared in this video might be helpful to someone out there, and that you'll take away something from this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!